Amy. I want to give you a bit of orientation to the Inchie Challenge and your prep class, A Little Art Every Day. So, why are we doing the Inchie Challenge? That's kind of the first thing that I want to start with. We do the Inchie Challenge because I've noticed that a lot of my students really struggle with kind of creating and perpetuating their own art practice. And so one way that I find very helpful to continue to create on a regular basis is to work small, hence the small size, and to do prep ahead of time and keep things kind of playful and simple. So this is a challenge that incorporates all of those things. So I'm really offering that up to you in a challenge format so that you can experiment with it and see how it might work for you. And then I offer the class A Little Art Every Day, which is both this PDF, which includes a worksheet, and also some videos that you get once you sign up for the Inchie Challenge. And the reason that I create the prep class is because you can certainly do the Inchie Challenge without it, but I find folks get a lot more out of it if they use the other resource that I created for you. So the idea here is I walk you through the 3 Ps of what helps me create more. And then I help you get everything ready ahead of time so that by the time September 6th rolls around, you are ready to go. And then also I have some idea generation worksheets, because the way that the challenge works now, if you're used to doing slow drawing classes with me and seeing me weekly on video lead you through something, that is one way to begin to try to perpetuate your own art practice. But I want to help you get to the next step where, yes, you'll still want inspiration and some jumping off points from someone, but you have a pathway and a process for coming up with your own ideas and really digging very deeply into your own imagination. So when you sign up for the challenge, each day you will get an email from me with a written word prompt, not a video, not a lead through, but I'll reveal each day one of those words. And then each subsequent day, you'll have all the previous days as well. So even if you were to miss a day, you would be able to catch up, not to worry. So you'll get a word prompt every day. Now, some people with that are like, cool, I'm ready to go. I've got my Inchies and I, pop a few out. I try a few different things and I'm on my way. But for other folks, it can feel overwhelming and like a lot of pressure. And so knowing that, I created the Little Art Every Day class that you can do right now while you're waiting for the challenge to begin. So I've got a wonderful idea generation worksheet, which you can either print out from the PDF or you can work in your journal. But this is meant to help you when you get those words, when you get your word prompt and you kind of go, what am I going to do? You now have a process to follow to help yourself go, oh yeah, I do know what to do. I totally have like 5 ideas. And then follow through on 1 or 2 or 3, or let's say 1 idea. And then my hope is that you iterate, right? That you do it 5 slightly different ways. Because that's the other thing that I find really helps to deepen and amplify and make so much fun your practice when you can really dive in deeply to it. So I hope you can see I'm really leading you through a very purposeful process. It's about having fun together and creating in community, but it's also really about helping you to develop your art practice and move beyond copying, which is a great starting place. And it's still a starting place that I use sometimes as a jumping off point to see where it leads me. But I want to help you get to the point where you have your own road, your own process that you can follow to get to your best ideas, to dig into your imagination. Because as I often say, we know what I would do with X pattern or X idea or X prompt. We want to know what you would do with it, and you want to know what you would do with it. And that's what keeps people showing up again and again to create, because it's just so much fun and there's so much focus on process and discovery that you kind of just can't wait to get back to it each day. So that is the idea. I really hope that you sign up and utilize the class and then also the challenge. I also hope that you share with a friend who could use this little creative boost and jumpstart, because we would love to have as many folks as possible. So I can't wait to create with you, and thank you so much for being here. Take care.